Hey Namaste, this is Sacredowl with another Real Talk by Sacredowl. Today I want to talk to you about your intuitive psychic abilities and how suggestions on how to develop them or start to. This video is only 5 minutes long, so I'll be giving classes on developing that ability and that intuitiveness, so you need to contact me, and my contact information is listed below this video, and I'll let you know where the classes are at. But you know, one thing we need to really start to understand about every human person, every human being out there, every individual out there has an intuition. Every individual out there is psychic, if you will, for lack of a better word. I'm not saying Miss Cleo psychic. I mean psychic, like you have a gut feeling, you have an intuition about yourself. And if you begin to understand that intuition and you begin to understand what purpose it serves, then you'll be able to use it to your benefit every day. Every day. See, we probably heard this and maybe even agree with it, but many do not believe that they have a skill to activate it. But in your life, you can go through changes and challenges that will allow you to activate your intuitive psychic abilities and then find a suitable means for expressing that ability and your own blend of spiritual gifts. Now, we are all unique in the expression of our spiritual gift. Everybody has their own way of doing things. Just like, yeah, if you go to a tarot card reader or a psychic or a person who's an intuitive, they may use different types of decks, different divination tools. But remember, those things are simply tools that enhance your intuition. I know people there are people out there who actually use the cards to tell you the story. And I'm not arguing that that's true, but you already have an inclination of what's going to be said or the answer to it, excuse me. And by doing that, you have to use your natural ability to visualize through your mind's eye and your feelings on what's going on and what needs to be said. And by doing that, you start to develop and trust that ability. What makes one person really good at intuition and another person not so good is that it's not their ability, but how much they trust what they're saying and how much they know. It's really different types of abilities that are out there, like clairvoyancy, clairsentient, claircognizant, all those things. And mind you, I have a list, if you want to know the list, of over almost 200 different psychic and intuitive abilities that are out there. But it's such a long list that I'm not going to do that in this video. But you know, you have to really start to trust your gut. Trust that intuition. Trust that knowing within yourself. Because when you do that, then you're able to do this. But here's a couple of don'ts. As a psychic or as an intuitive, mind your business. What that means is, don't use your ability to get information about somebody so that you can gossip and talk about them. Or don't use it to have a judgment about that person, because that's a misuse of that ability. Use it to know, to see without judgment. You have to go, if you go in the store and you see a person is an abuser, you can't judge that person. You simply just know they're an abuser, or they've been abused, or they're doing things that are not nice. But you can't judge them and become judge, jury, and convictor, because that's a misuse of your ability. Intuition, psychic ability, is simply gathering information on an intuitive level to give you an understanding and maybe to give an answer to an individual. But how often do we use that? Oh, I know he's doing such and such and such. That's a misuse of your power, and that's an incorrect way to doing it. Okay? Remember, what you put out is what you get back. So when you do that, you're going to get back the same judgment. If you use your gift to help others, you will be lifted in vibration, and if you receive a sense of peace and satisfaction. But no worldly allures can possibly give. But if you use your gift to hurt and manipulate other people, then you're going to get that back. Don't complain. Don't complain that your life is not doing well. Now remember, as an intuitive, sometimes we want to heal, but that's not the main issue with an intuitive and a psychic. You're not there to heal, you're there to gather information and share it. okay? And the best way to really start to use your intuition is to practice it. It's an art. It's a craft. And when you had those intuitive feelings and those intuitive abilities, just use them and practice it. But again, be very mindful of using it for judgment, okay? I'll continue this conversation in another video about intuitive and psychic gifts because my time is up here. But I want to say thank you for listening. And please, please support me. Contact me. I do offer sessions. I do offer readings. Hey guys, have a great day. I love you. Peace. Sacredowl.